Steve Domenico on this fabulous Wednesday night here with Joe Penafiel calling in to talk about his matchup happened at Cage Titans 49 on August 28th. Joe, man, a pleasure. Thank you for calling in tonight, my man. How's everything been going since the last time we had a chat?
Everything's been going great. The machine's well oiled and groomed. I'm just waiting to get my hands on my opponent August 28th, and I'm just trying to make sure I check all my boxes before I head out to Massachusetts and get my John Wick on, commit another murder.
Well, the last time you were here, you silenced the crowd with a big upset win as far as the home fans are concerned. But when you came in, you were very confident that you were going to get your hands raised, man. Now that you have time to look back at the experience, the fight, the fans, man, how was it all as far as you, the experience and all that?
I had a great experience. From the moment I got there, I had a great experience with Cage Titans. From having my buddy Dave drive us, pick us up at the airport, and take us down to our accommodations down in Plymouth, and having Andy drive us around a few times to get some groceries and things like that. It was an awesome time, man. Me and my wife had a great time. The people of Plymouth, the people of Massachusetts, they're hardworking people, and they're blue collar just like me. And we just grind. And I think the community really showed out last time, and they really showed how much love and appreciation they have for everybody, and that it was a really fun time, and the crowd really made it worth my while. I really enjoyed the fan, even though it was a lot of boos, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than they think.
Well, excellent, my man. Have you gotten anyone reaching out to you or anything like that? You probably had some hate threats and death threats the first couple of days, but anything like that now, because you have been announced to fight Richie Santiago, so the pot is starting to be stirred up again, but we haven't heard much yet. But tonight we're kind of starting off the party, Joe. So anyone contact you? Anyone say they can't wait to see you again, or they can't wait to boo you again? Anything like that?
I really think I'm gonna be the fan favorite coming up to this one. I think Richie is trying to get a little bit of my clout, and he's chasing it a little bit. I think he saw an exciting fighter, an exciting fight that everyone thought was going to maybe not be that way. Maybe they thought it was going to be a lopsided decision going Patrick's way. But I showed up and I showed out, and he's just I just feel like he's the type of guy that wants to fight me just because I went out there and did a great job, and the fans really connect with me. I've had lots of people in the area tell me that they had a great experience, and it was a really good show, and they really appreciate my hard work, and they appreciate my fighting skills and what I produce in the cage. And I promise to not leave anything left unturned when it comes to training. I train really hard, but I train really smart. So I'm going to come in feeling good. I'm going to come in feeling great, and Richie has his hands full. Like I said, he's a clout chaser. He's only there because he saw someone with a good name. He's irrelevant. It is what it is. We'll find out who's the better man. I just know I'm better than him, and he's just gonna have to deal with a lot of shit that night. And let's see what happens. You know what I mean? He's already ducking me. He doesn't want to talk online. He's trying to be quiet, but it is what it is, man. He's gonna have to fight me eventually. So whatever. He'll get all of it on the 28th.
Well, Richie's an 8-3 guy, 11 fights, 11 pro fights. When you went against Pat, not as established, didn't have the cage time, man. Have you had to adapt or anything, or is Joe the Potty coming in as he always does, unpredictable? As Tapology says, wild style. Is that the way you call your fighting style? Is that what they put out there?
No, I always write that down. I got that from my kids. They love that one movie a while back. I actually like that movie, Wreck-It Ralph. And one of the little racers, I think in Wreck-It Ralph 2, like their sequel to that movie, she was like, my style is wild style. And I'm like, you know what? That's my shit now. So I'm like, whenever it says style, and I'm like, I'm not going to put wrestling or something boring. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's going to be wild style because I do bring an air of unpredictability, and I think that's what these fighters fear. They fear the unpredictability. They fear the danger of not knowing what's going to happen, while on the other hand, I strive off of that. And my guys in the room and my coaches will tell you that. It's like I'm just ready for war, and it's like, I like being in those positions. I like being in bad positions. So we'll see what happens. Like, I think Richie's a great fighter, all that. He can fight good. He can punch hard. He can kick hard. He can grapple. I'm sure he thinks he's going to out-grapple me, but he's never going to stand in the middle of the cage and do shit. He's going to be a nut hugger, dude. He's going to be hugging for my nuts. I just see the fight going one way. I just see him doing one thing, and he's going to fall. Eventually, he's going to fall. I don't know how, but it's going to be a masterpiece. That's what I predict, a masterpiece, a master class. We'll see how. I don't know how.
Who's making the trip with you this time? Anything different, or the same crew coming with you?
Same crew. We might have a guest. How I call it, like a guest celebrity come in here and do a little coaching with me, because it's usually just me and my wife. The problem is this event happens to be on the same event as a combat night down here in Florida. Is one of a big regional show we have here in Florida, and so all my friends are pretty much fighting in Tallahassee. So my team's full, but I'm that type of guy, brother. I'm not like these other fighters. I don't need to be babied. I don't need to be coddled. I don't need a coach. I do need a coach, but what I'm saying is I'll go by myself, and I'm gonna get the job done. I don't care who's in the corner. I just need my wife to tell me if I'm winning or losing the round. That's all I need. That's all I need from anybody. I'll figure it out. Like if I need to grapple or I need to punch or I need to kick more. But it's just the way I do my job, bro. I adjust and I paint, and I hope that night, like I said, I'm gonna paint something beautiful for everybody. I want to go out there wild, aggressive, strong, belligerent, like a fucking crazy drunk, and I want to take him down, elbow him. I want to stand up with him and kick him in his head. I want to do everything, punch him. But we'll see. Like I said, it's a lot of talk, but I usually back it up. So we'll see what's up on the 28th.
Excellent. Well, it's going to be a huge homecoming for Richie coming in there. He hasn't fought for Cage Titans since 2016, where he held their amateur title. Dude, man, this is a big step for you, a big fight for you, a big name for you in the New England area. I mean, Richie, hasn't had, he's been up and down with the wins and losses, man. But, the guy was on a tear. He was going to be fighting for a couple of belts around the New England area. We got on the Contender Series. What's this do for you? What's this fight do for Joe the Potty as far as your career heading into the future?
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I've had a lot of I had a big opportunity kind of fall out the grasp of my hands recently with financially. And when that happened, I think that's just the universe or God telling me that he wants me to fight. So I usually go with my gut, and I think I don't know what he'll do. I just want whatever he has. He doesn't have much, but I want that contender's clout. You get what I mean? He wants what I have. He doesn't have any swag. He doesn't have no personality. He's boring. He wears the only thing he does is wear a Puerto Rican flag to get some Puerto Ricans behind him. But he's dude, he's lame, dude. That kid's lame. It is what it is. I've heard from a lot of people in the area, a lot of shit talk about him that I'm not going to bring up. But he's lame, bro. So I'm not gonna bring up anything, but I know he's lame. He's a lame, and he knows what I'm talking about. Whenever he hears this, he's a lame, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of him, no matter what. No matter what, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. It's already written. He can do his best. I hope God not tells. You know what I mean? I hope God does good and hits me really hard, and he hits me with a clean shot. But I'm just different than these guys. I'm the type of guy that you send, like I told you, John Wick style, into a suicide mission, and I'll try to come back alive. Win or lose, I'm there to win every single time. Check my track record, every opponent, every fight. I'm never beat up, and that's just the truth. I'm never beat up. And Richie's not going to be any different. I'm going to outclass him. He's going to get outclassed. I'm going to take his little UFC contenders clout that he's living off of probably by now. That's the only thing he's got. And I'm going to take it from him, and he's going to have to go back down and build his way up. And it is what it is. I think he's too small. I think he's not going to stand in the middle of the cage with me. I don't think he has any power. I think he doesn't even want to grapple with me. I think he just wants to strike with me. So it is what it is, man. I'm just ready to go already. I've been telling my coaches I've been ready to go last week. I'm ready to go right now. He's a C plus fighter. I'm an A minus fighter. I'm not an A plus. I'm an A minus fighter. So we'll see.
Well, dude, the implications of this fight, man, you get your hand raised in here. I know there's going to be huge opportunities in other places around the the country and stuff. But you win against Richie here, man, with his homecoming and 2 fights in a row. Dude, you got a title fight maybe against down the line, maybe a possible double champ defending that title down the line, man. Is that something that you're looking forward to? Is to like you said, you're thinking that you're going to be the hometown favorite, have the crowds. Is Cage Titans a kind of organization that you would like to make your mark in and make Joe the Potty a household name there?
You know what? I've been looking for an organization like Cage Titans for a long time to kind of like take me in and really like put a light to me. I didn't have to ask for anything. Michael Poveri, I literally like it's so easy. Like he has everything ready for me, so I can just wake up, send him medicals, and fight and just get in shape. He makes it so easy for me. So yeah, man, like Cage Titans has my heart and has my like they have me right now, bro. They treat me so well. I have other organizations I fuck with. I love Atlas Fights down here in Mississippi in the South and Combat Night as well. But Cage Titans is where it's at, bro. They treat fighters well. They treat me well. I can't say anything bad about the guys, bro. Even when I'm fighting local guys, they treat me well. And sometimes you don't get that. And the way they, I don't know, the way they do business, like I said, it's so easy that I'll be able to do business. I'd love to be their double champ, triple champ, whatever it is. I'm really looking to get on the big stage and make my mark in the UFC or something really big so I can leave a legacy behind with my family and my kids. But I already know I'm doing that, This is just like a part of the game. And like I said, I can't wait to go there. I have a huge, immense respect for Michael Poveri and everybody at Cage Titans. But at the same time, it's war when I go there. It's like like I'm cool with them, but I know the deal, and I'm at wartime, dude. I'm an old school Nick Diaz Army type guy, and I really grew up in that era where like I don't want to be your friend. I don't like him. I don't give a shit about him. I hope he comes out healthy and I come out healthy, and that's it. But I'm ready for a war, and I hope Richie's ready to bring it. There's no bullshit in me. You know what I mean? I'm crazy, so I'm not a regular guy. I always tell these guys, I'm like, they're locked in there with me. I'm not locked in there with them. They're stuck in there with me for 15 minutes, and he'll figure it out by the time the middle of the first round ends.
Well, Joe, you're backing up everything you said from that last fight that we watched, man. You are a showman, man. Unpredictable. That's what I believe throws these fighters off. They come in there with a game plan, and you are just erratic in your game, and you have fun there, which even adds to their frustration, my man. So we're 2.5 weeks or so away from this fight, bro. What's left to? I mean, there's a lot left to do, but 2.5 weeks away. What is going on now? What's training camp? What cylinders are we flying on right now?
Right now, we're going really hard, man. Like the last couple weeks, I've been really pushing it hard physically and cardio-wise. Like I said, I'm coming in guns blazing, which means I'm going to come in the best shape of my life. And, I got this beautiful Florida weather to back me up, so it's like 90 degrees. It's so hot out here sometimes. But you get used to it, and you build a tolerance, and you build your cardio around it too, man. So I'm working really hard out here to make sure I'm in shape. But more than anything, I'm making sure I'm mentally ready. And that's where I'm gonna beat him at. He's just gonna get beat everywhere, bro. I'm relaxing right now. I played some basketball at the end of the day to take it easy with a couple non-fighters, just a couple of my local buddies. I had a hard training session in the morning. This morning, like around 10:30, we had 4 or 5 hard rounds of sparring, some drilling, some ground and pound. It was just me and my boys. So yeah, I'm ready to go. Like I said, I wish I could fight him today, really, because I know he's fucking scared or whatever the fuck he is. I don't know what's going on with his head, but like I said, I just don't. I can't wait to get my hands on him. I want to prove to everybody, and make a statement. I know last time was like I made a good showing of myself, but I really think that was only a bit and pieces of what I can do. You know what I mean? I feel like Richie Santiago, he's got a warrant out for his arrest. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. I'm the cop coming to kick his ass. I'm shutting down the party. You know what I mean? I'm coming here and I'm putting my own fiesta to it. I love, like I said, I love Massachusetts. I love Milford, and I really think that everyone's gonna be behind me. I love Plymouth, Kingston. I love the whole area. It was so much fun. And I know and have a feeling that everyone's going to be with me. Even though he's a Cage Titans announcer, I feel like he's got a bad rap, and everyone's going to like me. Everyone likes me already, so we'll see.
Excellent, my friend. Well, last thing before I let you go, give you shout-outs, any sponsors and thank yous and all that other stuff, man. Last card, your debut card, Mike had a stream that was available that, could benefit fighters like you from out of state that come in that can't necessarily sell any tickets because you're flying here from Florida. But it gives the option and, the availability of fans and teammates and all them people that can't make the trip to watch it. Did that benefit you a little bit last time? And do you think that'll help, now that it'll catch on? Do you think more people will watch you perform here since it's such an important fight and you could be embedded in the Cage Titans family?
Yeah, I think it'll help a little bit for sure. The way that Mike's doing it, it's so awesome being able to make some money off of that. You know what I mean? To give the fighters that type of opportunity. Like I said, Cage Titans is over the top on what they do for the fighters. They provide you with a lot of shit, man, and a lot of avenues to make money, man. And I'm sure those guys up there in Mass are making good money doing some ticket sales. So if you're out there, please come watch us. I think it's at the Plymouth Memorial Hall, if I do believe. Like, come watch us. Come watch some real guys going out there chasing their dreams. 100% when I'm out there, I'm going to give out everything. Everything you're going to get out of me. And everyone from Florida, I hope they're going to be watching. Either way, like I said, I'm only here for myself, my family, and my glory and my legacy. So it's like, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit if anyone rides with me. I'll be by myself. Like, all I need is, I need to just train hard, get my technique, drill. I need to get my cardio right. I need to do what I need to do. And then when I get in there, that's all I need, brother. Like, I don't even need to warm up. Like, I'm the type of guy that walks in there, I'm ready to fight. And mouthpiece, no mouthpiece, whatever, I'm ready to go. And Massachusetts and Plymouth and Cage Titans is my new home. and I'm gonna make sure that everyone remembers my name. Last time it was a good party, but this time it's gonna be a crazy party. It's gonna be a party that no one's ever seen before, man. I'm gonna go in there and really do the best job of my life. I have a lot of things planned for Richie. Lots of little traps, lots of fakes, a lot of ducks, a lot of punches, a lot of kicks coming at him, and I just hope he can stand there. And I think he's gonna be the type of guy he thinks he's better than me, but he's not. He's gonna fall, and it is what it is, man. I can't wait to see you guys. I can't wait to see you in person. Everyone at Titans, thank you so much, from Andy to Michael. Yeah, I love all you guys. And I just want to give a big shout out to my sponsors I have down here, Pete Zachary and Bumpbox Orlando down at the Florida Mall. If you need a Bluetooth speaker in style, go get you. We got every different type of style you can have. I want to give a big shout out to my teammate Phil Rowe. He had a nice comeback from behind win on this past weekend's card. So besides that, man, I want to give my friend Marshall a big shout out, Marshall Taryn. He's a local guy here. He's opening up his store soon, and you guys need to go check that out. But yeah, the party's going to be lit. I'm coming in shape. I'm relaxed, and I can't wait to see everyone. So I wish everyone the best. Please buy your ticket. Drink responsibly. Leave the kids at home if you want. Get fucked up. Bring your wife or your girlfriend, whoever you got.
Excellent, my man. Well, I have your social media up here. I have your Instagram handle, and Joe the Party Penafiel. I might have said it wrong, but it's sexy the way I say it anyway. So
I like how you say it.
With that said, Joe, I can't wait to see you again. I'll see you at I'm sure there'll be a press conference again. All that good stuff leading up to the fights, man. Richie is coming on in about 2 minutes, so if you want to tune in and, talk on the feed, whatever, hassle him a little bit. Man, pleasure talking to you, Joe, and thank you so much for your time tonight, man.
All right, brother. Good seeing you, and I can't wait to, like I said, I can't wait to see everybody up there when I'm up there soon at the end of the month.
All right, my man. We're about 17 days away, bro. Well, not 17. I'm out of it. 17. Yeah, I'm right on the money, my man. So with that said, brother, you have a great night, and train your ass off, and we'll see you on the 28th, bro.
All right, I'll be watching. Tell Richie to shut his mouth. All right, bye.
Later. All right, man. Oh, that was awesome. Joe is a fucking awesome dude, man. I would hate to fight him because he would kind of make me cry. I am not mentally stable to take his jabs of mental fucking, I don't even know, whatever you say. So with that said, Richie, it's time. It's standing by. Richie's coming on. He's ready. All right, calling you now, Richie. You got to be over there. The party. All right, calling Richie right now.
What up?
Oh, wait a minute. I just lost you. What'd I do here?
What'd you do?
I hit the wrong button. I'm all set. We're good. Richie Santiago, my man. So you had to be watching Joe, of course. Man, I like Joe. I like Joe. I mean, I can't deny that. I mean, he's just good. He's good TV, Richie. I mean, on my side, I have to like the guy, man. But as far as you, Richie, do you like him?
Fair. I mean, talking real reckless. I mean, this guy needs to relax. Saying he's going to be the favorite over here. Is he crazy?
Yeah. Like, when I had him on the last show, the post show of his fight, he was saying that, he was going to take your people. He was going to be he was going to, I think he's like going to have the same flag coming in, maybe mimic you. Like, what's going on? Do you think this is mental warfare coming out of Joe?
I guess, he's trying to get under my skin, but believe me, it ain't going to happen.
Well, Rich, my man, you called his last fight, I do believe. I mean,
I did.
What'd you see out of it? I mean, you had to call it, you had to stay neutral, and all that other stuff in there. But what'd you see out of Joe that immediately out of the cage you wanted to fight him?
Well, he's boring. He basically just, he fought one of my friends, Pat Gilbride, and didn't really fight him at all. He basically took him down and just kind of cuddled with him on the ground. Didn't really have much offense. He basically just sat on Pat's hips and held him down, which is not really fighting. It's more like aggressive cuddling. But, hey, that's his bag. That's cool. I know how to wrestle. I know how to defend takedowns.
Is it a fun fight for you? Do you think it's a challenging fight for you? Or is this a fight that you think you might have your way with him, just the way you spoke about takedowns and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a good rebound fight for me, honestly, because obviously I lost that fight in Florida. I screwed up there, so I need a good rebound. Get back in the win column, and a guy like this is perfect. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really threaten. He's got no punching power. He doesn't really know jiu-jitsu because all he does is sit on guys. So, I mean, he doesn't really have too many threats. He's game. He's going to show up. So, he's all I need. All I need is an opponent right now.
Well, my man, you talked about him sitting on you. You've been getting a lot of work with your hands for a long time. I mean, you didn't get to use them at your last fight. I think you were surprised in that fight. We'll go back to that. But as far as your hands, man, you've been getting amazing boxing work at 401 Boxing in Cranston. With Dan Cormier, you got Fabio there, you got Dennis Piver there. Huge fighters, boxers in the New England and out of the New England area, all over Joe's gym, man. How much has that helped your game as far as the stand up and the confidence in there with your hands?
Yeah, it's been huge. I've been working with Jose for almost 2 years now. And I mean, it's brought my game up, huge. Like I've been training for a long, long time, but I've never really had like a boxing coach that I can just show up and, okay, we're just working on boxing. You know what I'm saying? The boxing I've always learned has always been, okay, this is what we need to do, to set up this low kick or to set up this takedown. With Jose, he just, he works with me as if I'm a boxer, which is what I really want. I want to learn the fundamentals. I want to learn the mechanics. And, I've been working with him for almost 2 years now, and I've seen a huge, huge improvement personally. I feel like my hands have gotten so much better. So hopefully I'll be able to use them this time.
Well, looking at Joe, I mean, as far as, he uses like a kind of a lunging attack with different, tactics there. What do you see as far as that? Is that something that you see coming, that, this footwork in boxing, is that something that you think you're going to be frustrating him instead of the other way around? Because that seemed to be the way that, he frustrated, Pat a little bit. You know what I mean? He came in with lunging blows and then he went for the takedown to take him down and stuff like that. Do you think that boxing that you have will make him more of a distance fighter and not lunge in, like he did at that last fight?
Yeah, I mean, fighting me and fighting Pat is going to, Pat's a great fighter, but me and him are two completely different guys. It's a completely different matchup, you know what I mean? So if he tries to, throw those looping left hooks and looping right hooks and try to shoot a double leg, I mean, it's not going to go well for him. You know what I mean? He's not going to be able to strike with me. He's going to be shooting the whole time. He might take me down. That's fine. I can get up. You know what I'm saying? If he said I don't want to grapple with him, which is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? If he tries to take me down and I end up on top of him, he's screwed. Like, I don't know if you realize he's a lot smaller. I fought at 25 before, but I'm huge at 25. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a good size 35er. He's kind of a fat flyweight. You know what I'm saying? He's not a 35er at all. So I don't think he realizes. You know what I mean?
Well, my friend, let's backtrack to that last fight and some adjustments you made heading into this fight. You had a huge fight. in between not getting any work, you and I were all over social media together, in Messenger, talking about fights. You were, Mike Paul there trying to get you fights. You couldn't get a fight anywhere, and then you get, what was it, Fury? Where did you head?
Titan FC.
Titan FC. Dude, what happened in that fight? We talked about it, like, as far as we imagined he was going to come in striking, and he ended up catching you right off the bat, man. So, what happened in that fight, and what adjustments are you making so that never happens to you again?
Yeah, I made the mistake there. Like I said, like when we talked about it beforehand, I just came in presuming he was a striker. He was just going to strike with me. So my whole game plan in there was to box with him. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was going to throw flashy kicks. He was going to throw flying knees. I knew he was going to go crazy. So my plan was to just sit and stay in his face and box him up. Now, what I didn't plan on was, he was a black belt in jiu-jitsu. And when we ended up in the clinch, he grabbed my neck. You know what I'm saying? That's what I didn't expect. I didn't expect him to try to take me down and go for a submission. So, you live and you learn. It's just, it is what it is. The kid was good. There's nothing I can say. He beat me. So, adjustments is just, now it's just like, okay, you got to remember this is fighting. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get back to, I don't want to just sit there and be like, okay, I'm going to box him. I'm just going to work my jab on him. I gotta be ready for everything, because who knows, Joe might come out and switch up his game completely. You know what I'm saying? Guys do that. So I'm ready for anything. I got to go into this fight ready for anything, ready for him to jump guard or, do something crazy. He threw a flying kick at Pat to start that fight. Yeah. So, he's probably going to do something crazy like that. So we'll see.
I see Lilith in the back. Lilith, you don't have to crawl by the camera. You can say hi. That was awesome. So, Richie, man, big homecoming for you, bro. Big, huge homecoming. I think 2016 was your last fight. I think it was a title fight.
Yep.
The dude that you fought, Russell, he's fighting on the same card, and he's still an amateur, man. You're 11 pro fights in. That was your last amateur fight, I do believe. Yep. You captured the belt, and man, what a fucking turnaround. Russell, he's fighting, I think, for the belt or an amateur belt.
Yeah, he took like a long layoff after we fought, though. Like, he was out for like 2-3 years, I think.
He was having children. Yeah, he was getting his family all together, having children and stuff like that. So we talked about it. And he's an awesome guy, Nate. He's coming in there. He's going to be back, dude. Man, you're on the other side of the coin this time. I mean, you're usually you're the commentary for them. Yeah. You're on the side. You're on the other side now. That would have been a great fight to hear you commentate, Nate coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like Joe Poirier. That kid's a beast.
Yeah, that's going to be a great fight. I mean, Russell is very proven, man. He's, just won in another state, holds a couple of amateur belts somewhere around the region here, man. So, and he's a good dude. You know what I mean? He doesn't have anything bad to say. He's a good dude coming in, and he's coming in back after 5 years, and you in the cage after 5 years, man. What's it like to be on the other side and making your homecoming, man?
It's great. I mean, so like you said, it's been 5 years when I defended my belt against Nate, and then I went pro, and I started commentating the same year, like the end of 2016. So it's been 5 years that I've been commentating. So this is the first time I've been able to step in the Cage Titans cage for real in 5 years. So it's pretty crazy. Like, I never, I've been with CES for so long, and they were so good for me. So I don't know. It just never it was never really in the cards, and I was just kind of enjoying, being part of the process at Cage Titans, and whether it's matchmaking, setting up the cage, commentating, doing the podcast with the guys, so it was it's always a lot of fun being involved behind the scenes, and I still am. To a degree, but obviously I got to take a step back. I wanted to fight in Cage Titans again. I kind of got the itch to be like, you know what, I want to fight at Plymouth again. I kind of missed this. And Joe Penafiel, whatever it is, he fought Gilbride, and I kind of looked at him as a potential future opponent. But then when he won, it would kind of sweeten the deal. Granted, I didn't want my teammate to lose, obviously, but when he won, it kind of like, okay, now it looks better if I go fight this kid rather than, if I fought him and he was 5-4 rather than being 6-3, now it looks better.
Yeah. So
it's like, all right, well, now this kid, now I know he's good. I know he's a game opponent. So it worked out perfectly.
Dude, this is a huge opportunity for both of you. What does this do for you? I mean, you came off that loss, but Richie, what I said to Joe was, I mean, you were in contention. You were supposed to fight for the CES flyweight title until every shit went through the fan. You were scheduled or rumored to fight Carlos Candelario in the past, like just top fighters. We need to get wins under your belt. We need to get that back, man. What is this fight against Joe? Your hand comes raised in this fight, man. What does that do for you? What does that stop for you? A lot of eyes are going to be on your. What does that do for your career heading forward? You think?
Yeah, it's another step forward. It's another step. It's another fight. Here I'm 8-3 now. I got a decent record. So I'm 28. I'm not getting any younger. So I just got to keep fighting, keep winning. Finishing these guys, and I'll get right back in. That's the plan. Hopefully, I can get off this fight. Hopefully, if they want to put me back on Contender Series, I'd be down for that. If they want to give me a short notice fight, I'd be down for that. So like I said, it's just another step forward. I got to keep moving, keep pushing. I'm gonna get there. It's just a matter of when. You never know when. So I just got to keep training, keep fighting, keep winning.
Dude, 28's not old, my man. Fucking you got
Well, when Shelby sends out the email for Contender Series, he says he only takes guys 18 to 30.
Yeah, well, 2 years is a long time, man. There's a lot of wins you can get under. I mean, you got a lot of time to fucking beat people up and get to that bigger stage. I know you want to get on it sooner than later. It's going to happen for you, my man. It's definitely going to happen. Dude, you've been staying busy outside of, the cage and getting your own work. You've been helping. We talked about 401 boxing. You got the chance to corner another star MMA fighter in the community. Dan Cormier had his debut professional boxing match last week. Came away with I do believe was it a majority unanimous decision? Something went on with the scores. Dude, what was it like to be able to corner him and see one of these big MMA pioneers in New England make the crossover and look outstanding doing it?
Yeah, it was awesome. I went to the fight was in New Hampshire, so we went up to New Hampshire, and I wasn't supposed to be in the corner, but our other coach couldn't make it, so it ended up being Jose by himself. So I got there. As soon as I got there, they were like, "Hey, do you want to just corner?" And because I train with Dan at 401 every day. I'm with Jose all the time, so I'm like, I'm in. I bought a ticket. I don't care. Like, I'd rather be in the corner. It's a better seat. So I was like, yeah, awesome. So I mean, the fight was awesome. It was a good fight. He fought a really tough kid.
Yeah.
He was young. He was a young up and comer. But I don't think they expected Dan to be that game. I don't think they were expecting an easy win. You know what I mean? And that's not what Dan is. And we kind of knew that because in the first 2 rounds, the kid came out tough and like he was going to finish Dan early. And then Dan started to push him and push him and push him. And by the 3rd and 4th round, that kid was breaking.
Yeah, dropping his mouthpiece out, man. That shows that you're tired and you're getting hit. I mean, Dan looked really, really great in that fight. As you said, go ahead.
Yeah, we were coming in as the B-side, so we were there to, quote unquote lose. So I was kind of nervous about the decision. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I thought it was a majority. So the first judge had it a draw.
Yeah.
I said, oh, they're about to give us a draw. They're about to rob us. They're not going to let this kid lose. And then they ended up it ended up going our way. So I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, and like you said, them last two them 2 rounds that Dan just really stuck it to him. I mean, I think maybe the second round might have been the questionable one. I mean, but Dan definitely won that fight in my eyes. His forward pressure and the power shots and stuff like that. And like you said, the young kid that he fought, really good prospect. The kid is a natural boxer. That's what he's been doing his whole life, man. And, I think he had some Golden Glove titles and stuff like that as an amateur. So kudos to Dan. Kudos to the 401 boxing team, man, doing it on both sides of the ring and the cage. I mean, we know Fabio's doing great things out there. What's that?
I keep telling Jose 401 MMA, we're taking over.
He should put a cage in there. I mean, expand, knock down a wall, do something, man. It's Cranston. He can expand there, man. So, Richie, a couple more questions, bro, before I let you get out of here, man. What do we expect to see out of you, after 5 years not being in that cage? There's going to be emotions running. There's going to be the crowd rumbling for you, man. What do we expect to see? I mean, not only emotionally, but physically performing in that cage.
You can expect me. I'm coming out. I'm hungry. I'm coming off a loss. I can't lose again. I'm coming to beat this guy up. You know what I'm saying? My track record shows I finish these guys quick. I'm not going to say I'm going to finish him early. He's game. He could last all 3 rounds. Who knows? But I'm going to be attacking him from bell to bell. You know what I'm saying? Even if he takes me down, I'm going to be throwing elbows at him. I'm going to be scrambling with him. And when we're on our feet, I'm going to go after him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay in his face, and I'm going to beat him up. And, it's going to be a good night.
Excellent, my man. Well, you have some MMA training partners, one at least I know, on that card. We have Dion Rubio, who's making his professional debut, man. How's that been going? Like the MMA side, heading to Triforce, getting the work in there, getting the MMA rounds, man. How's the camaraderie and how's everything there that now you're getting back on track? How's the team doing and feeling about this fight coming up?
Yeah, it's awesome. I just got out today. I went up there and trained and got some rounds in. I started doing, I've been working with William Supentov, doing Muay Thai pads. And oh my God, that guy puts me to work. As far as Dion's fight, we just found out about it a few days ago, so it's a little short notice, but it's a good matchup. Otherwise we wouldn't have taken it. Dion's a guy who he's 5-1, 6-1. It's kind of, it's time, he doesn't need an amateur title to prove that he's ready to go pro. I mean, the kid's ready. So it's, when Mike came to us with that matchup, I think it was a no-brainer. So, Pete Jeffrey said yes, and, I'm happy to have a teammate on the card. I have my guys at Lozon's tour on the card as well, and Kylie's on the card as well. But as far as straight Triforce, it's just me and Dion, so that's pretty awesome.
Excellent, my man. Well, a lot of representation, a lot of crowd respect, a lot of emotions are going to be running in that night, man. Dude, last thing, any predictions about this fight? I mean, you don't have to, any predictions here? Joe made a prediction. He's going to beat the shit out of you, as he said, but you got any predictions here? I mean, as far as what you see this fight going?
Hey, I'm glad he's confident because I want the best Joe to show up because I'm going to beat him everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He thinks, he doesn't realize, he needs to understand I can fight anybody. I'm the hometown guy. I'm the guy. I can fight anybody. I chose him. You know what I'm saying? He's only coming up here because of me. So he needs to thank me for giving him an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I'm a much bigger name than he is. He's the opponent. Okay? So there you go.
Well, I can't wait to be in that event in the Plymouth Memorial Hall when the crowd starts blowing the roof off the place when Richie gets announced for his fight back, man. So, Richie, last thing, shout outs, any sponsors, thank yous, and then I'll let you get the hell out of here, man, because we got about 2.5 weeks left before this showdown.
Yeah, as always, follow me on Instagram. It's Ricardo Miguel 1010. Follow me on Facebook, Richard Santiago. Yeah, man, just be there. Plymouth Memorial Hall. It's going to be a great night. Buy your tickets. I have tickets. I'll get more tickets if I need to. I already sold a good amount. As far as shout outs, my main team is Air Force May, Jeffrey, my head coach, 401 Boxing, my boxing coach, Jose Santos, Lozon MMA, my secondary team. And be there. My number one sponsor, Jeff Gates, as always. That's my guy. He always takes care of me. And a big shout out to my girlfriend. I don't know if you can see her. She's back there.
There she is. What's up, Lilith?
He's taking care of my tickets. So if you want to buy tickets from me, you can Venmo her, not me.
Awesome, man. Couldn't have a prettier co-manager for you, Richie, man. She's fucking awesome. All right, Richie, man, thank you so much for coming on, brother. Pleasure talking to you. I'm going to get a word with Dion, hopefully next week or something, talk about it. You might see me come sneak in Triforce as stealth-like, just to, watch you from the side and shit like that. But, dude, I know how important this fight is, and I won't bother you. But, Richie, again, thank you so much for coming on. Can't wait to see you on the 28th. In that cage, man, and listen to the crowd, welcome you back, bro.
All right. Thank you as always. And I'll see you in Plymouth.
All right, my man. You have a good night. You have a good one. Awesome. How do I shut this off? Which one is it? No, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Guest capture. All right, there it is. So with that said, man, that was awesome, man. I didn't get kicked off Facebook for anything, so I'm very happy about that. So with that said, next week, I'm not sure who I'll have on. It might be someone from the NEF card, a couple of fighters from there. We are going to NEF next Saturday night, Milford, New Hampshire. The team, NewEnglandMMA.org, will be there. Lars, Travis, and myself will be covering NEF 44, Back in Black. Huge, huge fights on that card. We can't wait. Neff has always put on a great show, have always been really, really good to me in all the pages, all the media, sites that I've worked for in the past 5 years. So I appreciate them for allowing us to cover the show. And we will be at... where else? Cage Titans, Lion Fight. I will be at Lion Fight the Friday before Cage Titans. So much shit coming out. Expect a lot of articles from Lars and Travis. Expect a lot of interviews from me, a podcast here and there. If you ain't sick of me now, you're going to be sick of me this month because I ain't stopping and I'm just going to shit this shit out. So last thing, buy a shirt. We have podcast shirts out now on the site, NewEnglandMMA.org. It has our website on the back. We have two styles. We have the pocket style, which I like, and then we have the big logo in the middle that some fighters like when they like to represent me. Buy a shirt because everything you buy goes right back into the podcast, into the site, into everything that we're trying to do for New England fighters and beyond. So with that said, thank you so much. I'm really pissed because I didn't use any of my special effects today. I will remember next time. So with that said, The Room Podcast, we fucking out of here.